Welcome back everyone to episode 29 of Ninja Feeds the Beast. As always, this is Ninja, and this is the Ultimate Pack version 1.0.1. Okay, in between episodes, I've done quite a bit. I actually had to scrap a recording, a little too much derping around, and I don't know, some technical problems. Okay, let's get into this, what I've done here. I messed around with Mystcraft, and I'll show you that in a bit. And I got the steam boilers. I figured out, well, I shouldn't say I figured out. Someone was watching my videos and saying you should get a lot more MJs out of this setup, or you could get a lot more with the industrial steam engines. And the whole problem is I have 3 layers of high pressure steam boiler blocks here, and you can go 4 up. So that's the reason my power is a little bit low on these. And I'm gonna change these so they're all 4, and I'm actually gonna add, I think, 2 or 3 more, because I've finished the Distillation Tower, and this thing is crazy fast. Like, it's faster than my biomass can produce to actually supply this thing all the time. And I've got this thing 50% full of biofuel already, which is pretty awesome. Okay, I'll go into the setup of this thing a little bit. I've got a power converter to power this thing because it takes constant 128. Yeah, you can see the cells coming out here. Yeah, this thing does not take liquid pipes directly. It may in the future, but for now it doesn't. So I used liquid transposers to get the liquids out of the cells and pass it on to this thing, and then get the liquids out of the cells and goes into here. So I've got the biomass coming in from this tesseract, from the biomass tank, going into this liquid transposer, as you can see from this side, and then the liquid gets into the cells here. It goes down into the distillation tower, right into here. And once this gets to 16, you'll see it takes all the cells. It produces 8 biofuel cells and 8 empty cells from that. So both of those are taken out through this pipe right here. It sorts the empty cells up this direction, and they go back into the liquid transposer to be filled with biomass. And then the biofuel goes into this one, and it gets drained out, and it gets drained out of this pipe into this tank. And the empty cells they go out, and, you know, same path as the other empty cells. So that's it. Pretty, well, kind of an easy setup. I don't know. It would be a lot easier if I could just put the biomass in here directly, but maybe in the future. Okay, and there's one thing I want to show you real quick, how this is going to be set up, and kind of some testing I did with the industrial steam engines to kind of see what would be the better power solution. Probably going to stick with these because it's 18 engines that you can connect to one of these things, and that's just too many engines in my opinion. Because I was kind of trying to get rid of lag, because I had 60 biogas engines, and I would probably have way more industrial steam engines in this connection, or in this setup. So that would probably decrease my frame rate, at least when I'm kind of close to this area, which I'm here a lot. So using these, if it's kind of an equal power output, is probably the better choice, at least for me. But I'll show you the setup, and if you're in one of the other packs, like the Mystcraft pack, that's kind of what you'd have to go with, I think, with these, because the power converters are with the Ultimate Pack only, at least at this point in time. So okay, let's head over there. Okay, so this is my biomass tutorial creative world that I set up. Okay, so one of my viewers, Greater57, told me a good industrial steam engine setup for the high pressure liquid steam boiler, and 9 outputs, no levers to increase the speed of the steam, and just connect them all together into one pipe and run them along. And I think all of these are always going to be at 8. And I'm not sure if it's really a consistent 8, because if you look at the way the power converter is reading the power input, it fluctuates between kind of a really low number and a really high number. So it's kind of hard to get a reading out of these things. But that's why I set up this test here, to see which would fill an MFSU up quicker. Before I had 4 hooked up, or in my LP world you notice I had 4 hooked up. I had to move the converter out 1 further and put another pipe in here. And okay, let's turn this on and start the test. Alright, I think everything's ready to go here. Alright, so we'll just see how this goes. It's kind of like one gets ahead at first, and then the other one goes ahead pretty much permanently. But these are basically around the same speed is what I found. But I'll just show you guys in a bit. But alright, let's take a look at the power input for this. It's 800 millibuckets per tick of steam, and I was told that these don't really affect the amount of steam that's coming out, but I kind of found a different result with at least the converters. Let's turn these to passive, and I'll turn this off. It doesn't really matter at this point, but see, 560. So it does make a difference, and you don't have to use as many pipes if you have these inputs. So let's turn this one off too and just see what the input is. 400. Okay, so turning these to forced outputs doubles the amount of steam that's coming out of them. That's at least what this converter says. If this converter's wrong, I don't know. Maybe it's wrong. Who knows? Anyhow, this is the results I've got. So I'm gonna go with this setup, and yeah, and this is the one's gonna be ahead now because I turned those off anyway for a second, or because I turned them down. Actually, no, this will go ahead. It's just a matter of time. Okay, and if you look at the output of this, it's measuring in MJs, and it's fluctuating between, it looks like the lowest number I can see there is like 70 something, and the highest is maybe a 190. So if you add up how many this is right here, it's like 8 megajoules times 18 engines comes out to 144 MJs per tick. So I'm guessing that's what this is going to average out to when if you were to add up all those numbers and average them. And this one I haven't really. Okay, let's after this test goes for a little while. Yeah, see, it's caught up already. So this is a little faster. It'll probably slow down once the steam is down to 0 here, because I think this drains a little bit quicker than the steam is produced. Yeah, see, it's starting to go down into the 900,000 range. So eventually this will run out of steam, and these will probably be the exact same speed when that happens. Okay, so this will take 200. 160 out. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do in my LP world, and well, this test is over anyway. Okay, let's head back. Okay, so let's go take a look at the other changes I've done here. Okay, I did quite a bit with applied energistics. Still have a lot more to do, I think, or maybe not a lot more, but I'm coming along with this. And okay, for items like cobblestone, sand, dirt, or well, I have cobblestone and dirt so far. Once they reach a certain amount, you use these ME level emitters to measure. It gives a redstone signal when it reaches a certain amount of cobblestone, and this is the amount you can add and subtract with these buttons right here. And I have it, if it's over 3000 or 3008 or more, it'll emit a redstone signal. And then this ME dark pipe right here, it connects to the ME system only when a redstone signal is given to it. So this is disconnected, I think, at the moment. And then here I have an export, ME export bus. And for dirt, this will remove stacks at a time, and it'll just remove them, or it'll move them into this incinerator. And this is from the tube stuff mod. I think it uses the like Imibus core. And this is, well, I think it's the only block I can think of that will actually just, it's like a chest that drops stuff immediately into the void, kind of. There's no GUI or anything. It's just something you can put pipes into, either Buildcraft or red powered pipes, I think. And it just puts them straight into the void, which is exactly what I need for this, because void pipes, well, first you got to get them into a pipe, and this stuff won't go directly into a Buildcraft pipe. So this, I think, is the best option for this. Lava bucket in the middle, surrounded with cobblestone. So it's pretty simple, simple thing to make. And I'm gonna add sand and gravel to this too, because eventually I think I'm gonna get a little too much of those. Actually, the most abundant thing I have now is coal. I could just convert a lot of this into like diamonds or something, which yeah, I think I might actually automate the production of diamonds from coal. Kind of a lot of steps involved with that, but if I'm gonna go out and do something for a while, I can just set it to do that while I'm gone. Okay, for tiny piles, I had this in the room downstairs before, moved it up here. Yeah, so the tiny piles, they go into a chest with this with these export buses up here on the top, and they get drawn out with the gates here. They're just set to go all the time, and out into this chest when they're done. Simple as that. And it just there's an import bus right here that just grabs the dust out of here. Anything that goes to the ender chest gets put right into the system also, so I can do processing pretty much anywhere. The item tesseract hooked up to the quarry is just going into this ME interface right here. And I put a pipe in between here just so I could see when it's running or if it's grabbing a lot of stuff, because otherwise you can't really tell. I mean, you could go in here and see the levels going up a little bit, but if it's grabbing items that you don't have a lot of at the time, you won't really be able to tell. Anyway, it's just a visual thing. Okay, so the Mystcraft mod is updated to, they've made a lot of changes to the way it works. You have to use pages, and let's see, you can store the pages in notebooks. The notebooks are made with leather. Alright, you can't make a descriptive book anymore with like a book and a feather. Before, yeah, you just put a book and a feather right here to make a descriptive book, but you still make the linking books like this. And wherever you make a linking book is where, like exactly where you're standing and facing, that's where the linking book is going to bring you. Not going to do one right now. I have I made a world specifically just for traveling around in the overworld and to all my other destinations. And it was like a void world, and at the time it only had slowness as a side effect, but okay, let's just go check this out actually, and be aware that's gonna have nausea. And I hate this visual effect. I mean, it's cool looking, but it will really literally make you sick if you look at this for too long. So let's just go to, alright, let's go back, and this is a linking book that I created here in the power plant area, and let's wait for the nausea to go away. Okay, and for each destination I just put another linking book back to the hub, so it's a quick way of getting around, and yeah, all you need is books. Explosions here. It's like every time I come back to this place there's a new instability. Yeah, because this wasn't here before. I'm definitely gonna have to move this place now. This is horrible. See, now I have the potential of my books blowing up. So okay, I'm gonna have to make a new hub. Okay, with applied energistics, some other things I did here was I added the ME interfaces to more of the machines. I think I had this done last episode. I can't remember specifically. Oh no, I did explain that. Okay, but I added more things like the compressed cobalt, refined uranium. So you can go into the crafting system and automatically do these things. And for dusts, they automatically are coming in here with a export bus. I have all the things that are going up into the industrial grinder. All the dust will come back here and get smelted automatically. And if we go upstairs, I did all the GregTech machines. Well, I haven't fully automated the electrolyzer yet. I still want to probably just manually do stuff up here. But I do have a system where it keeps filled with empty cells. And also the industrial blast furnace, it will stay full of coal dust now. I have the export bus for that. Just feed stuff into the bottom, and then an export bus to automatically take stuff out of all of these. And this one, all my ores are coming up here and automatically getting processed. I may set this up to accept more ores, but for now this is pretty much all the quarry is going to grab. If I go and silk touch stuff, that's a different story, but I could probably come back up and just manually put these in here. And I've thought about actually making another one of these and putting it like on the side or something, so I can just manually do stuff every now and then. And I took down the tree finally. That's why I've got a big space here in the wall, because I expanded the room out. The tree, the great wood tree, used to be here. Can't remember why I kept it exactly, but I think it was just because. Okay, I have the difficulty on hard. I thought maybe because I was in creative before I turned it to peaceful, but yeah, I'm just not seeing any mobs at the moment. Oh, there's a creeper. Okay. And yeah, so I'll patch this up actually. Okay, so now I'm not sure if I showed this before, but yeah, I've got a ultimate hybrid solar panel out of those eight hybrids I put together. And if you add up the EU that the 8 produce, it adds up to 512, so you're not really getting any more energy out of this. It's just more compact. So instead of taking up 8 blocks, it takes 1 block. That's really the only difference you're getting there. Actually, it's the same for all of these. But this one, you can actually just combine 8 hybrid solar panels together with a advanced electric circuit, and you'll get the ultimate hybrid solar. And I'm producing quite a bit of UU matter. I'm actually like losing track of it at this point because I'm off doing other things, and I come back here and I'm like, oh, sweet, I got another stack. So yeah, it's just a matter of taking the time to actually make new hybrid solar panels out of these, out of the UU matter. I think I'm gonna actually expand out my my auto crafting system. I'm gonna add another one of these because this is gonna be filled up pretty soon here. I'm gonna just, you know, bring this out one block, and then once that fills up, I'll bring it out another block. Or I may add some CPUs to this too, because they add a little more speed to the auto crafting. Okay, let me show you some of the other Mystcraft dimensions I've been to. These things are pretty horrible so far because I don't have all the right modifiers to create like a world with any with no instability. Here's one that I tried to create that was let me show you the pages in this thing. Oh, that's right, I can look at it through here. Okay, Forest Hills biome, it's the first thing I put in there, that's a mistake. Tendrils, that's okay. Endstone, I thought this would be I thought this would lead to having endstone tendrils, but it doesn't. Let's just take a look at this. This is a pretty weird place. Okay, I think that instability is a little different every time you come to these. Because last time I came here, it was blindness that I got. So I think it just has a general instability, and each time you go there, it's a little different, maybe. I don't know. If you guys know, tell me in the comments about what causes this instability, and if it's consistent every time you go there or what. I don't know. It's kind of hard finding new information on the updated version of Mystcraft at this point in time, at least. I mean, by the time you see this, it may be updated, but at this point, a lot of the stuff I'm reading is about the old version of Mystcraft, and this is quite different. So yeah, look at this. This place is a mushroom biome. Every place that would have had dirt has endstone in it now. I thought it would be endstone tendrils, which are these things coming out of the ground here, but nope, it randomly made wooden tendrils for me, which is kind of cool. If I ever need wood, I can come here and go to town on this stuff. But yeah, not really what I was intending for. But weird nonetheless, and it's kind of like an alien world. Yeah, this is pretty strange looking. The sky always seems to be dark, even if the sun is in the sky. So I don't know what's up with that. This is really strange. It's got a moon, sun at the same time. Well, that's kind of normal, but the sky is black when the sun's out. Alright, so yeah, let's just get out of here. Back home. And these stands right here are lecterns. Yeah, these are lecterns, and you can make them like the way you'd make a stair. Well, okay, let's go. I'll show you the different recipes for making the book stands and the lecterns. Okay, so a lectern is like this, I think, with let's grab some sticks. Yeah, lectern. So you make a stair, you put a stick right there, and you can make those things that hold the books. You could just set them on a block that's already, you know, one high. But if you want to make a book stand that is like too high, you do it like this. Make some more sticks. Okay, and there's the book stands. So these are good for when you're just traveling around into random worlds, because you can just set them down real quick, and you don't have to place them on top of a block to be at the right height. Okay, so this is one of the first things you need. You can actually find these writing desks in a village, and there's a villager that trades the pages, and that's how I started off with getting my pages. But there's also, when you go into a new Mystcraft world, there's these libraries, and the libraries have a bunch of pages and sometimes even a notebook with a ton of pages in them. So that's really the best way to find new pages, and yeah, go ahead and trade with villagers and stuff to get the rare ones. I think pretty expensive, a lot of the stuff. They get up to almost a stack of emeralds for some of the pages. Kind of a rip off, but if you can just get a bunch of villager trading going on, then it's a good deal. But one thing I was meaning to do, I want to actually capture one of these villagers. Let's make a room for him real quick, kind of like a little jail cell sorta. Alright, I'm not going to spend too much time on this, so we can always move him later. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put him down just in a 2 deep hole. Just enough so he can't get out of here. Give him some light, and I'll put the portal up here. Okay, so let's go capture one of them. Oh, yeah, I think it's this right here, yeah. Okay, I think he's alive. I think that's him in there. Yeah, that's him. Pretty sure that's him, at least. Yes, there he's trading the cave world. Alright, let's capture it. Oh, hey, get out here. Oh no, I think I just killed them all. I killed him. Damn it. Well, maybe I shouldn't have used the sword that has area of effect. Oh well. Well, we're gonna have to find another another village, I guess. There's one. Alright, let's hope we have a Mystcraft guy here. And it's daytime, which is great. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I think that's him right there. Okay, I'm gonna let the world load in here a bit. See what setting this thing is on. Always gotta check that first. Okay, so he's got a couple lecterns. Let's see what page this is. End world, I already have that. Alright, let's hurry up and get this guy. Where'd he go? What? Oh, he jumped out of the house in the hole I created. Okay, let's go see where he's going. Where'd you go, guy? Oh man, these villagers are idiots. Oh man. There he is, okay. Stay right there. Got him. Alright, let's go back. Alright buddy, this is your new home. That's it. You're here forever. And I'm gonna do a little trading with you, guy. Let's see what you got. Huge biomes, yes. Let's get that. Gotta go get some emeralds. Oh yeah, one thing I have been meaning to add to this system here is the wireless access terminal. Let's take a look at what that would cost us. Wireless access point. You'd need some upgrades for this, for the range, because the default range is 8 blocks, and that's pretty 8 blocks or 16, something like that. I can't remember. We need a wireless receiver. Okay. Anyhow, I'm not going to make that right now. Let's just grab the emeralds. Oops. EM. I have 35 left. That's because I traded all the rest to another villager, which was like, I had a few stacks of emeralds actually. Not doing so good on them now. Alright guy, let's get your huge biomes. And let's see what the next one he comes up with. And I think they made these a little different to where every time you trade with them, they just have one trade. Blank page. What? You kidding me? Oh, that's the worst deal ever. I guess I gotta do it though. Ah, what a ripoff. But yeah, every time you trade with them, they get something new. Lush Redwoods biome. And you pretty much have to trade with them to get the next trade, so you're gonna have to get a lot of crap a lot of times. Green, okay, sure. It's cheap. Ravines. It's cheap too. That's no problem. Void. This is actually a good one. Okay, let's go put these up in the notebooks. And you can store a bunch of different notebooks if you click these arrows here. You can save all your different types, like biomes for this one. Okay, let's oh, well, we should put biomes modifiers in a separate one actually. For now, no, I'm just gonna keep that in my inventory for now actually. Okay, so let's put all this other weird stuff here. Well, end world. Yeah, I need to make more notebooks for sure. Blank page. That's such a ripoff. Paid an emerald for that. I don't know. Maybe it does have some kind of use, but I don't think so. I only got 3 left. Eternal weather. That's not a good one. I have no weather. So yeah, I don't think I'd ever be using that anyway. But yeah, so we're out of emeralds. I'd have to do like maybe more villager training, or I don't know, so some other way of getting emeralds. Ooh, nether emerald is pretty good. Have to go bring a silk touch with me to the nether sometime. Well, I think I'm gonna call that an end to this episode. I normally don't stress too much to, you know, leave a like or anything. I just leave a quick message at the end of my episodes. But I just want to remind you guys, like, if you want to see more episodes from me, I don't have a lot of time right now, so I can maybe get out an episode maybe once a week at this point, because I was trying to get out episodes maybe every 2 to 3 days, but that doesn't really look possible with the way my schedule is, and just, you know, I'm not really making much money off of this. It's like maybe pennies per day that I'm making, maybe, which is better than nothing. I mean, I'm doing okay for a channel that's kind of just starting out. But if you guys leave a like, you could really improve things for me for sure. Because it makes it so my video, that video goes up higher in the search results, and because right now it's kind of just random if people find me. It may be in like a suggested video or something like that, and a lot of the videos that get a lot of views right now are some of my older stuff, and it's not the greatest quality. I'm not really proud of the work I did in some of those videos, so it would be good if maybe some of my newer videos were getting some more views to kind of show that I'm improving my quality as I go. So yeah, you don't have to. I mean, I still appreciate your guys' views, even if you don't decide to like the video. That still is like the major helper, but as a like a good gesture to me, and that you maybe like my work, if you could leave a like, I would really appreciate it, and it would help me out, and it would make it so I would have more incentive, and well, having more money would mean I would have more time to put into this, because I work full-time 6 days a week. I work nights. I have a 6-month-old son and a wife, and I need to spend time with them too, so I just have limited time. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you next time.